Tonight we have to revive where we were. The cool part, oh yeah, I did get a Raspberry Pi new kernel. Well, sort of. I just like working on an image. On this one, I don't know what to do. But let's see if the server will compile. Let's take a completely different spin on this, and we'll start up at the super low server level on the auxiliary server. Well, not the auxiliary server. Well, it sort of is, because you can't really use a Raspberry Pi Zero for a main server. It's actually supposed to be used for electronics, but it can be. Let's see, we have source engine, shader, depth, and then we have, I'm going to have to open one of these things where the server was, and it might be like, yeah, my computer's been on for like a week or more. Less than a week, but we've got trash open. I was just wondering if it was in one of these tabs, so I could just clone the tab real quick. I think this could take longer, and then just finding it and opening it. Okay. I should have rebooted to save from this madness. Okay, RTS impact is like, this is close. This is kind of where we were last time. And we are going to have to define more packets, and I didn't take my notebook that I take to work and take notes. Which is bad. It's so bad, because it's in there. It's like the exact code that I need to add. Which is kind of good that I did that deliberately, because I wanted myself to like write like multiple versions of the same goal. One thing AI can't do, it can't just like deliberately realize. They can just do the same thing over and over again, but get different results, go down different paths, using the same mind or data set, or Perl authenticate user Steam, Perl other. Okay. It was inside a folder. It wasn't in this project. We're in the source SDK projects. We're gonna need to go into Reliance Innovations engine. Headless server 6. Yes, headless server 6. That's what the directory will be called. I like to at least call it the same thing on Raspberry Pi, so I know like at least what like time dimension I'm in or something. Alright, and common multiplayer is going to be renamed. Like we should add another packet. Like we should just add one. Not keep it too complicated, because I started adding more and more packets. Let's go to this directory. Let's rename this common to common 4. We might have to reproduce the client. I did start adding just some basic physics to the client, and basically I needed to like do sphere to basically something that's above ABB, some two non-ABB like convexity objects can be colliding. So our struct should be to spawn a new cube. We're going to put it here at the end. It'll be a build command. And a build command, struct build command. I don't get packed and aligned, right? Need these pragma pop, pack pop, and pack push at the top and bottom. Oh, sorry. Pragma pack push 1. Okay. Exciting, right? And the way they did it was like object ID. They didn't even put the owner ID because the object ID will be tied to an owner ID, right? But it'd be nicer to put the owner ID because then you need like two of them. You need to sort of confirm. You need the positions, so we need a vector 3 for the position. And I believe we need something else. Do we send a sequence, or can we have the sequence in the message type? That's the thing. I think our header is really missing something here. What if we don't do the sequence for now? We should really reconsider this. So the object ID, the position, the destination. We need like at least one parameter. I want to say object number. And I don't like this. Let's go do some homework. Let's ask it something. I wanted to make that a little more complicated, but whatever. Let's just see. Okay, player ID. Yeah, he just does it. Like that. Type template ID of the object. So basically, he did kind of the same thing I did. He added some other type of referencing. Uh-oh. What the fuck did it do? What the hell is this? Me or hint Mo mask? I thought it said Mo Musk. Oops. It's like stupid. Alright, let's just copy paste this. Alright. Oh, that's what this is. This is cool. So I'll have to do that. Just tell me a bunch of weird shit. Oh, cool. So you could just like generate this, but like, what's the rig? I'm also doing some 3D animation. Let's maybe import the 3D animation here. We have like this guy we need to download. I don't know. Meshy's been meshy. Oh wow, it's like so many tabs open. I need to like close this tab. It's like bad for my computer. But I just keep doing this. Care. That's cool. That's a pretty cool slice. Alright, let's get to our workplace. We'll get more work done in the entire site. This is like professional non-game studio. Dumpster diving united. Smoking. Liquid and drinking smoke. Obviously. Yeah, my assets. Sorry. I always love how to do that. Like, I always get confused by that. Unity program. Like, wow. And she's getting like crazier and crazier. They have like education program. Like, so how to do all of his animations? Shit, what I should have done. Oh, dumbass. Let's refresh the page and hope it gives me the JSON file. I probably will have to parse it somehow. Call some sort of fucking thing. Oh wow, it's all in text. Delete this first. Oh, that's garbage. Garbage. There's like this one file. Spits at you. Oh, we have to choose the model first. Okay. This is like kind of unrelated to multiplayer, but kind of is. Like professional like AI asset generation. Or something. Kind of more professional. My computer will take like a day to generate one of these models. Okay, so we have this. But the thing is, what it did, it like has these bones it predefines. What's this? Said some ID to me. Asset roots. And some crap like that. I just need to find out what the call is. If I just search the response, there is a way, I think. Ugh. Just start a search response, it's like do it yourself. So, should be like animation something. It's this shit. Let's copy this. It's probably like the most important request I could like imagine right now. Alright, this should go into my I can do really here. Let's pipe this shit. Oh my god. Fuck. That was not good. Whatever happened real quick. Alright, get all animations request curl note 1. Alright, come on, please. Alt tab. Now my computer is going through like some changes or something. Alright. Can we fetch this? Yes, we can. Okay. Ah, shit. Garbage. Why did you do this? Fuck. Let's try that again. Put that into animations.txt. Are we inside this folder? Yeah, we are. You can just like usually like on Discord or some other APIs, just get this authorization token and you're like good. If you know how to use curl, you'll know what I mean because you plug it into the header. You have to update it a lot, certain APIs, but really good. In terms of like getting the request. Okay, animation GLB. Alright, so really shouldn't sit here for half an hour and do this. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Code in PHP. Parse for variable in this text, and then we just pipe it to a file. And later we just like manually insert it to MySQL, or we could just write code to insert it using AI, but whatever. JSON. Take that. Fuck. I mean Gemini. What I should have told it is use substring, don't use any kind of class, and just write S between, and then have S between 2 based on offset. I wrote that function like so many times already. It's time to make like AI do it, but I think I'm going to end up doing it anyway. It's just so useful for the stupid parsing, and it's like high performant versus using preg match. It's just like death on your CPU if you're going to do any type of like online parsing, data collection. It's just like you win 100% if you don't use preg match, but you lose in the coding. It's there. It's just the AI just went like just melted its brain. Sorry. Now because all I really need to do, I might be able to do it in here. Just search for this, and since the final result is whatever's after, shit, this is garbage to me. It didn't really work the way I planned it. You see how many results there are. That's really what I also want. Yeah, 363 results. So does this mean I'm a dumbass? Animation push-up idle expires. So all I need is like these URLs. And once I have these URLs, I just download them. Could write this code myself real quick. Stupid SAR. Let's just test one of the downloads. Well, at least the animation name isn't within the file name. Missing key pair identity for key value. You're done. No, I'm not. I see why it's doing that. It's garbage at the... Okay, you got the asset, blah, blah, blah. I copy-pasted too much garbage. And said, no, you can't put this garbage. Signature, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's like... That's where it should have been turned over. I think. It's short enough. Yeah, there it goes. Nice, okay. Why can't we zoom out? Help. Oh, that's freaking stupid. Internet Explorer is like being explored. This is the boot knife character, but he's like really stupid. He's not like how I pictured him to come out to be. But he's like, for now, the patient zero for animation. Well, there was other patient zeros, but he's like the patient zero for a lot of animation. Let's try this. Kind of got what I have to do with this for tomorrow. Like a lot of stupid crap that I already know how to deal with it. Grind. Alright, where is this guy? So each of these contains that particular animation. So you could rip out the mesh and just like compile it in source. Damn it, I forgot how to do this, but this is the annoying part. You have to like delete the sphere, and you don't need the cube, and then like you could see him. You know how it works. So we could enable skinning, texturing. So it's different than the one that's default, right? Here he's just kind of jolly walking. So, what's he doing here? Yeah, he's waving and walking, right? What is this called? It is called. Let's call it what it was called. Animation hello run. With skin. Called that. Please paste. Alright. I mean, this model kind of looks like shit, but there's a lot of animations though. 363. I wonder how many duplicates there is. There probably might be. Alright, let's just get back to this order thing. That was like sort of a mission accomplished. should actually call this server 7. Let's call it server 7. Server 6 was something else on the other machine. It's gonna be safe. Okay. I don't have to type a lot. The feature is just like, blah. And this is to be expected. A lot of this is like really good in-game work. It will come at like the cost of the computer just like smelling like plastic for melting itself. For some reason the phone shut down. This Raspberry Pi is actually for like sending keystrokes to computers and phones and stuff. But I don't know if the phone detects it. It should. Like this phone used to detect like other devices. But I don't have like that hub that I used to have for a duo. And that's the thing. I need like a dongle, I think, for this to work. Then the dongle recognizes the keyboard. Anyway. Just the sort of thing. Because we're going to get the player ID based on who sent it. So let's assume I put this. Use key map key to get player ID, so don't have to send through wire. Well, this creates another mission. Object number ID. Huh. Type of structure template object. I like how it used the word template in the AI. Let's see what Croc said now. For a second. This is all Grok's fault. This shit right here like lags. So like for now, I'm gonna close this. See, this just like turned into garbage. It just froze. That's it. Like I broke it. I broke Gemini. Oh, Bard. Bard is pissed. Well, I'll ask him though. Are you mad when I give you prompts that you can't respond to? This is like an important question. As an AI, I don't experience emotions like anger or frustration. That purpose is to be helpful. But I can't provide a perfect answer. I am simply registered as a limitation to my current knowledge or ability. If I can't respond to a prompt, this is usually because your face is the request about something I haven't trained on. Is your face a string that I lied in the programming capabilities of making real-time phone Okay. I will give you a prompt. The request violates my safety guidelines, generating harmful or inappropriate content. Sounds great. Ready when you are. Yeah. Since he's ready, code in PHP S between two strings function and S between two a stack str1 str2 and offset 2 parse this shit. And dies. Die. Alright. Torch mapping. Okay. I have some other prompt open where I'm trying to recode Flux. It's another random project that emerged from another model. Another 3D model. A 3D model tried to generate because I needed to do image to image. And I was trying to use Colab. I'm like, oh, would it be a great idea if I could just run all of this online? I mean, Google turned off T4. And I was screwed. I was like, hey, you know what I'm going to do? Just turn GPU off. And then you get all these weird errors. And you're like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Just tell the AI to rewrite me the code. That turns into a fucking trash can full of 10 dumpsters. I don't know what virtually you're trying to do there. Might need to keep trying. Because you know physically it's like instickable. The model needs like 12 gigs to run. And 12.7 in Google is barely enough to get it to run, but I think it needs to use the GPU for some other crap. So I think the whole... Oh, where the hell is the prompt? I don't even know anymore. Alright, if I can't find it in 2 seconds. Just do it like this. Why is there like private chats? Like where the fuck is the one I just did? Shit. Alright, this is like an important one. It's like Grok Auto. Whatever. I fucked up all my windows anyway. Alright. Should we just do a sequence number? What was some other thing I was thinking it was going to be? I can't remember. There's actually a lot of things it can also have. I'll just do this, I'll just draw it. Plane. I'll just draw it on screen here. Box. So we got this plane, right? And this box. No. Oh yeah, faction ID perhaps, but let's just do it like this for now. There's some other variable though. Let's call it editor bar for now. Some other one that was really pushing to the idea. Alright, I just hit second mouse button, the right click, and it just puts everything in here. Right. Save it. I will say I'll submit, right? Okay, let's make the other files. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible, and I'm going off on all these tangents. This always happens. First thing we'll do is try to compile this thing and see if the Raspberry Pi crashes. Last time I was watching Task Manager, it actually tries to do it, but like, it just runs out of something. Like something goes wrong on the other one. The other one has a bunch of shit installed. Like weird, crazy projects I was doing during COVID and like a lot, and something in the system. Who knows what's going on with that thing. That's some pretty cool stuff though. like the TMP 16 whatever display works on it. You just run Python and it'll start displaying stuff and some other stuff. It has a few OpenGL stuff that works. So I was trying to get like displays working on some of these. I didn't know much about like how Raspberry Pi compile the kernel, but now I'm kind of like, oh, I can do all that too. All right, we didn't specifically do something right here. We did not include the right header file. And we don't want to edit this on the Raspberry Pi. We could. It looks nice, and it's actually faster than everything here sometimes. Because the computer is slow. Or being slow. Okay. And there will be more classes, like I could see in the future there'll be like physics, and every thread type will have its own class. Or at least its own C++ file or C file or whatever. This vector cubes is a little annoying and stupid, but then I'll have to build in objects. So I really have to like grind on this code right here. Add a TCP. Oh yeah, there needs to be a TCP client and server, and client, 3 clients actually, and a curl. That way you could like do like crazy server shit. And most of the crazy crash code will actually be the server itself. The other code has to be very stable. Alright, so we can put that to 4. I'm just opening the dialog so I can copy paste them in exactly for what it is. Right there. Okay. We will name this V2. Just to give it a little difference. And then if it doesn't compile, we just compile it on the Linux Xeon Ubuntu. Because there, you just have like all the power in the world. You just press the gas as much as your foot will sink to the ground. And your foot like will just be like ripped off by the ground. That's like the whole point of saying that. You won't be able like to be like Fred Flintstone. You just die. And Flintstone and like Tesla with hypersonic engines. Like 0.1 second. Or sorry, nanosecond. Power nano defined. Okay. Okay, we need a sudo nano makefile. I don't know where a makefile is, so I'm just gonna pretend like I do. And do this. Let's go back to the directory. If I don't have the makefile in there, which I should, I will manually type and make. No, I won't manually type it. I do have it. I thought that I didn't have it for some reason. Now I'd have to go to the Linux server and fetch it from there. But either way, UDP server 3. Like, why is this makefile like outdated? We're gonna have to like fix that. Damn it. Let's fix this. So I'll try and put fucking extension on this. I love that Notepad++ and some Windows programs just do shit that's just like so static. Like they'll just try to like, why does a makefile have to have .make? Like it just doesn't understand. But this is like for a different operating system. No. It is not .make. And it's not .text. Like Notepad also does this. It's like, oh, you didn't provide an extension? It must be what I think it is. Oh, I didn't rename the other thing in the other one. have to be thorough here. Because it might branch off, like we might not use this once I figure out the right build packet. But I should be like less concerned about the packets and all that, but I should be like in the middle somewhere. And it always turns into just fucking metal of trash can. Metal you can't unbend. I don't know, just be that. This will be our makefile. And the reason makefile is later when there's more C++ files. It like will drive us crazy. And the other part of this is just always crazy. Always. That. Now I don't know if, I think it's a copy paste. It's an issue with the putty SSH. Basically stating that you would have to recompile both probably server and client of SSH in order to fix this. So the better way to fix this is just to manually fix this. Or just fix the GCC compiler to take 8 spaces instead of a tab, but whatever, okay. That's why I couldn't get into makefile, it's just because that little error probably before. Alright. The problem is, this other garbage code. If I could just get it to compile, kind of let this chill. It looks like it's working. Like the other Raspberry Pi installation never got past that. Wow, I compiled it just like one go. Didn't take that long. Yeah, the other one has some sort of issue. Cool, it works. That's beautiful. It'll take us so much longer to set up the client. Before this was like years there. Alright, we got this polytope done. This is a physics code I was trying to study off of some video. And I had to fill in the blank. Like, I tried to go to GitHub and find their like example code, and I was like, oh, it doesn't exist. What do I do? Oh, we'll just tell the AI to just generate it for me. Course, you end up with like a half-broken physics library that you don't know what it does. Well, I know what it's supposed to do. But basically what it does is like, a polytope is another way of representing something aside from graphics for physics. So here's the example. It will create these 4 vertices and create 4 planes. Create the square, like the cube I create. But for the physics, it will have to make still 6 sides. So I guess it is the same thing as the graphics does in the way. I was going to say, like, it does like a different internal shape. But what is wrong with this? A lot of things, actually. I need to, like, brush and all that crap here. field will vary no matter what. Okay. Move this way. No. This shit there. I like the way it has to be cased a certain way. Dynamic got added, but the static one is like a video you could climb and watch. And the video is, it's in here somewhere. What the fuck? Oh yeah, we don't have bounding sphere. And we don't have this assert. Don't have a lot of this. Really? Have to cut an entire physics library to get this to work on? I kind of don't. We could just repeat it. Is this defined? I think it is. It is defined. It's just get position. But it doesn't have a... Like, it has this function, but, like, what the hell is it going to return? I don't believe in magic. This will not magically work. Yeah, that'll work. It's a variable. Let's see. Let's try to compile this again. Should get less errors at least. Should get like 40 something errors. Oh, 106. That was not that close, but whatever. Okay, that's fixed. Just didn't spell F absolute value F right. Why is vertex position not a vertex position? Oh, I guess that was like something was misspelled. This is spelled the right way. Is position spelled? Okay, that's good. So I wrote this by hand. Is line segment intersecting sphere? Do we have this? I don't think we have that function. Is point convex polygon? Check if center of sphere is inside 2D plane's bounds. Uh-oh. Crap. Well, one way to do this fast. So not going to work. I don't see the point. I'll just exclude these files. At some point, it might need this, but maybe I think I could just get away with ABB collision for the whole thing. But just like add some coolness to this. And there's... It's fantastic how it could just like detect like what's going on so instantly. So I usually go error by error and I just figure it out. It just helps me figure it out even faster because you can just parse it faster. Header guard management. Combining all utility definitions in single well-ordered header file. Different definition errors, missing functions. Implementing, yeah. I was gonna work on that one first. Incomplete. Vector 3, a normalized method assumes existing called methods. Scripts logic, fixing runaway true, logic error, and edge checkboard. What the fuck? The code already had an error? That's stupid. So he did those 4 declarations. Alright, this will still need to be implemented. He gave us this, but that might have been there already. So static collisions when stuff is moving really slow or not moving. And dynamic is when it's moving it is. Something. Oh, there's just like a dumpster of errors to fix. What file is this? It seems that this would be the polytope 2 file. But it's actually, what it did is like just put everything into one file. And it's like, why do that? It didn't put the implementation into this file. It's like, no, damn it. I screwed it all up. Gosh. Okay. It'll take an hour to collect that with the project. Can we just uncomment everything for now? No. Really? Really, really stupid. Let's see if it'll work. Good. I'm sick, like I might sleep. This shouldn't cause too many problems, right? Very like low level bullshit. Alright, so we compiled. Let's just run this real quick. Just to get updated. Okay, so it connects to the Linux server. We're gonna have to switch servers here. The Raspberry Pi server. The Linux server is not running, or is it? Oh, it's not running, it's just like run it. So, connect it. It's got those cubes. Alright. Fucking bullshit. Alright, this is our, better camera. Really need to, start in the morning and set up the sprite engine and everything. But it's getting better here. We experience lag because of all the dumping output of that H. Printf up, and then this appears as still being detected. Okay, good. Let's get our settings now. Alright. So, let's say we did this. We went into our common multiplayer function in the H file. We named it before. Added a build command, like we did over there. And this is a bad way of doing it. So let's do it the good way. Let's make it identical. Now the one I just saw a little crazy ass difference. This file has GLM for some reason included into it. Now, it doesn't use GLM, so we do a copy paste over it. So it's identical, so there's no typos that I could make. Then, we need to do a very important thing. We need to actually connect to the correct server, not the Linux server, which is this one. It's not this one. These are at V3000, the V3000 server. We need to connect to Raspberry Pi 6.6 kernel 1 and go into the Mac class. And then we need to really concentrate on this diagram after the sprite stuff is done, and maybe the sound. Because the thing is the sound should run on its own thread, and it's all the threading just becomes Alright, so our destination IP2 is this, and it should be the right IP. But I want to double standard check or something. It is, so we can see it right there. And here, I'll just confirm it. I don't remember. I think I added to local RC to put out that IP, but I think I need to put that in RC bash or something. To this thing. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. So I think this is what it connects to. INET, this function translates it into an address, an integer address, sets my copies. Stop connect initializes the socket. Make sure the socket, before it does socket connect though, it does do INIT for WinSock, because WinSock needs a INIT for the process in order for it to access it. So this is the WinSock INIT. This shit initialize. If it fails, and it just keeps going. Or it actually has error checking right there. All that. So if it fails, it returns. So yeah, so let's go ahead and connect. And we'll put destination 2. 192.168.0, that means file. Okay, and then it does our little connect request stuff. We still need to reconnect for that, so we'll need to iron out all the little things. Or build a pyramid of dumpsters, but it's going to happen either way. Dumpsters might happen. I don't see why this is bad. Okay, I know why that's bad. This is bad because we're doing common multiplayer 3, and it's not 4. Okay, we might get another error because of that. Now let's go to our build class. Our spawn, create spawn cube thing. Create spawn packet sender. Okay. Send new box. Client ID, selected cube, UDP ID. Alright, it won't be a cube command. It will be I should really comment it out. It's just the reason we're not getting IntelliSense is the same issue that we kind of multiplayer 4. Keeping it simple. Alright, so the header type of the build command, did I misspell build? I did. Oops. Alright, we'll fix that later. Not fun until it'll work because I have it on both platforms. But the problem is I still need to do the server input. Oops, send this. This is the problem because it's like, do I play the server or the client first? What if I fuck up on one of them? Yeah, the position. Like better variable, or whatever you call it, the structure variable. So we have to do this dot stuff. With the fly. Fuck it. He doesn't understand. That's not a fly. It's like a moth thing. That's why it's so stupid. The flies, they're like smart now. Like, they'll just go away. Like, when you notice you're gonna attempt to kill them, like now they got like genetically like twice as smart. They used to be like really fast, and now they're not fast anymore, but we'll just avoid you as soon as you try to attempt to kill us. Now, how are we going to send like multiple packets? All right, I have an idea. We are going to use copy paste. This will be sequence 2. Just to like give it something to do. Yeah, just send this thing 3 times. Should we sleep in between? We could. Just to simulate that we're like good at programming. Okay, how many milliseconds are we gonna wait? I don't know, 100? Let's wait 100 in between. For the player, that's like a lifetime, but is this an int? Long. We want this to be in the beginning of the function. Okay, it's happy. I'm gonna have to do this 2 times. Okay. And that'll send that, right? And I changed it from the other mouse button last year. What is this garbage? Identifier cube is undefined. Okay, we just need to do this. Just a few little problems here. I think this is going to happen. Whenever you rename a file, you get this like cool errors. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, come on. It's like bad. It'd be a lot better to code this after I leave it tomorrow. Probably take notes like everything I had open. Alright, I think this is the last one. Message header redefinition. Which says, can't believe it got such a dumbass error. Okay, the header is going to be the same anyway, so. How are we going to code this on the server side? We're going to get this packet, right? We're going to be inside the receive loop. Case, error message, impulse. It'll be a case. We don't even take care of any of the other packets yet. It's kind of funny. We could have actually recycled game state, but I decided against that. I was like, no. Yeah, it's probably should be for something else. Maybe it should be only a server command or peer-to-peer command or something. It's just for the, it's for the state of the unit, not the build, like not a new object spawning, but an object that's already there. And that would require like some sort of like authentication. Build packet. Did we write a whole fucking gigantor function in there. How can we push something? UDP sent to particular client. Try to make this as simple as possible here. The thing is there is no lock. There's absolutely no lock for the cubes. So will it matter if we add a cube and it's accessing already cubes? I guess we'll find out. We'll just do this. Add a cube. The problem is we need to get the owner ID without IntelliSense. Good programmer, should I figure this out? Should I easy like int owner ID is equal to, there's some sort of error check that needs to be done. Like what if it's null? Server info, clients connected, client key. Like what is it pushing to? Next player ID and client info. Okay, client info is player ID. Where's the thing I had selected? Something nice like this. Okay. What is clients connected? It's a really stupid ass object. Oh, that's what we have to do. Okay. So how is this string constructed? Okay. That's stupid. Makes it so difficult. Yeah. Do. And all this to save some bandwidth. well, it's like not letting the eye here, and then like it goes into an infinite loop, and it's like, why? What about it? Somehow it doesn't get the owner ID. Just put it to 1. Put it to 0 or whatever. If it's just like that because of the for a lot of reasons. It's like genetically better. It needs to like have 2 buffers of these client infos. So one it can access on this thread and the other one on the other one. Just like, so there's no lock. It's one way to avoid that. So the eye will go in the way. Doesn't IntelliSense that. Okay, so the client infos, and it's a unique pointer thing that we do. The client info is going to have client socket address, right? All right. And the address we might not need to do this. Let's not do that. Multiple clients from the same port. So compare the port. But we could throw the clients just to find out the player ID. If we do find it, shoot the server for clients dot. But I think we need to do this get crap. This pointer thing here. Where is it? Should be in here somewhere. I believe I used it once or twice. So you have to like, since it's a unique pointer, since it's this crap has this attribute of unique pointer thing. And we're accessing it right. The client infos within server object. Yeah, we need this dot get crap. Okay. Then just pull out player ID. This is the basic idea here. All right, and we needed to do all of this just so we could put this owner ID in there. And this ID of the object, how are we gonna get that? All right, so we're parsing through this crap. We got this dumb packet, right? Header size, and we know the packet type. Join request, mem copy, packet back. It would be nice. To print up everything. Not gonna need this. Getting the 3 variables. Whoops. Okay. Just want to print out all the build command stuff here. I do want to print out the sequence number just to see it. Sequence number for any, yeah, it should be really in the header. It's like the client and servers have like this act command that they could like figure out what they lost in the past like 2 minutes, or if they're connected. We'll just print the position all at once. Z, Y, X, Z. Okay. Share a packet. And we'll just copy paste this into here. And then build object over here. Just put in the arrow. It should be done. There's going to be errors, I know it. What else did I forget? Oh, build data command. Data. This should be like a char. 100 char. Should be just like a packet buffer. Mem copy data plus buff size header. Oh, it's copied from data? No. Header size is less than 100. This is a good safeguard though. You don't get your server destroyed. To be up here, and it's like somehow close it. Before we close it, we set data to null, or else, what the fuck? All header size is greater than 0. What? Like less than, it's an ugly thing. That's so ugly. I hate it. Okay. Well, you're gonna die. I'm gonna do that. Okay. I think if I copy paste from here, I'll be safe. It should be. As long as it matches that if statement. Okay, I'm safe. This data thing. Okay. Almost done here. Writing code. Then we could check the errors. Let's give me the real. Theoretical experiment. Let's run the client code first and just, I should have done this earlier. What the fuck? And we have bullshit. Alright, cool. Is this thing still running? Piece of crap. Waiting for, oh, we never connected to it, I think. Connect to it. Oh, we have a Raspberry Pi server. It's the first time Raspberry Pi was hosted it. It doesn't do bad, actually. Like, it feels less laggy than the other server because it's sending us shit. I bet it's like making it hot, but I do have a bunch of settings glued to it, so it cools down the CPU. So it has cooling. Alright. So our next step is to send it a cube. Let's update the code. Did this send it? Shit. Fuck. That was the main part of the experiment that I forgot to do. I did do it though. Receive cube. Okay, it's not receive cube. It is. What is it? Create spawn sender new box. Send new box, right? As long as we see that, and yeah. Why does it say this crap though? What the fuck? Why is it sending zeros? Alright, let's not kill the server yet. Did we kill it? Yeah. Kill it later. Let's do this. Hijack this. So just exit right away as we print this. Don't waste any time. Connect. See the mouse, the left mouse button, the right mouse button. The main thing is, can we like use the other camera and aim this right? I can't believe it. I have such like bad difficulties with all this. Even after like spending all this time making it. Where's the mouse? I need to fix the mouse again. I fixed it before. But like on the mouse. It's so bad. It's terrible. How would it be like this? Where is the floor? What happened here? Oh, we know it's somewhere. Okay. Why are these coordinates all screwed up? I'm guessing I just plugged in 000 and covered it. I better never set this. I set this variable out there, and I never set it. Yeah, I set it up. So when I'm doing the trace, the mouse, this updates it. It's like, render the shit here. Put the cube, update the cube location. The problem with all this, it's doing too much crap all in one place. But that's how you get prototypes working. And it's all like, that's the mouse button callback. We don't need that. We need it to be updating. It would be nice to just do it only mouse callback, like just save a little bit of some garbage. But really what we're looking for is this intersection point. There's like a big triangle. This intersection point. So we got it. Put it in. This is what it'll send over the water. Beautiful. Look at that. And it'll just keep saving it to that place. This is dumb. Alright, why don't we have all the other crap you draw though? Something else happened here. Like, where's our whole grid? What the fuck did I change? Changed some little small thing. Oh, I'll rewatch the stream later and figure it out. But fuck that. Oh, now it appears. Oh, it's because we're not in game mode or something. Whatever. Let's build a cube. Okay, good. We sent it to 7, 3, and -1. Okay, good. Just delete the server main file. Do we need sudo for this? I don't think so. Okay. We'll just override if we run make. Alright, see what kind of gnarly errors we get in this thing. I should get errors. There's no way I typed all that. Saw this thing's free and didn't get any errors. It looks good so far. Should have just like got really mad right there. Just like, oh. Oh, there we go. It's a friend. Error. Request for member applied ID. Find set info. Okay. Since I can't read right now, my eyes are just like tired. We always have just to help us. Code in C++, help fix errors. Don't try to add your own logic, just help fix my syntax errors. Here's the code. Okay. That's not the code. It's the errors. And we have to give it the other files to its normal code. I should like get rid of more text out of these files, because like then you can paste more into this stupid thing. Just like I need to get rid of the hugging face thing. It's not too much garbage in there like usual. Alright. Oh, well. Yes, we just have to wait for it to just give us the magic answer. It's not going to figure out what I tried to do there, though. Because I'm trying to retrieve the client ID via this really weird thing. And it's just going to look at that shit and start changing shit. Yeah, it'll compile with stupid-ass code, but... Yeah, or it might not compile and just send you into, like, pitless end of nothingness. Or it might have cleaned it up. Oh no, block the access to client into a vector. Release content here. That's what I think got wrong. So let's kind of try this. I believe all the errors are in this area of the code. It's like, double check this. Oops. Alright, all this crap. How many errors is there? Warning, that's an error. Oh. What this should say. In p.get, you must use a temporary client for reference / copy. Okay, quiet info vector. Like that's the part I don't like. That's the part that's just like I have to do that in order to get the client ID, just so I don't have to send it over the network. But it's good because it's like a second way of verifying. It verifies it and it gets the ID without sending it to the network. So the answer is, what if we don't do lock? Because we don't care. We don't care for one reason is that there's no race condition here, it's just reading. But if it like blows up the thread, then we do care. But I think the fix is just switching the dot to a arrow. So our code is something like this. Crap. We'll get a little farther. We're running, so the receipt thread is getting clients. And some other crap. That's ID. Okay, now get the build command. And when we do this dot get crap, which I don't understand how it didn't figure this out. This will make me just completely say like, the code it gave me has only one valid point. Potential crash of me not using the lock. Oh, and I needed to do the player ID too. Let's see if it gets rid of those errors first. So it looks like it got no matching operator equals for type in SDR and in SDR. Okay, so the port though, it does work. So I guess we got rid of 0.2 thirds of the error. If that makes any sense. Because we kind of like ignored the fact that half of it is there's two simultaneous errors within the same line of code. Okay, because the it's a struct. That's where the AI was also correct, kind of right. That way I don't have to like, yeah, because when you get like multiple errors in the same line of code, the AI can like kind of like tell you the obvious without you having to like, oh, I fixed it. Oh, why is it still broken? It's 5 in the morning. Oh no. 7 in the morning. Oh no, it's the next day. People are waiting for me. Who cares? I'm a zombie, but whatever. So, with that in mind, let's go back to the SIF statement. Okay, so SIN. I like how it's SIN. It's not really SIN. It's service input, whatever address, client address. It's supposed to be also SSDR. So then we can compare, command paste, damn it, and copy. So we need to add .ss, because this is actually an integer, I think. So integer comparison is okay. You can't compare something like strings with double equal signs. Because if you go back to just plain C, you could see these errors like nothing. In C, it's like, oh, in C++ you could have these like magical equal sign operators in Java and those other languages that are doing string comparison for you. And it's like, it just works. But no, it's like, compare two strings, it's actually like a function. It's not an operator. Well, Loader. But yeah, long story short, only the basic data types. That one happened maybe. We might have compiled whatever. I just wanted to just watch our lawyer's server crash into the Raspberry. Okay. That is running. Yeah. Now we do start a new game. I need to really figure out why my click detection is like undetectable. Okay, shaders are a little black like this. Black like this too. Alright, let's try to build a cube. It should exit us. But let's just see if the server crashed first. Oh, we didn't connect. So let's like not exit when this occurs. We set a new box. Well, we set a new box. What happens is we send 3 of these packets. We add them to the queue every 100 milliseconds. And we use a global context type thing so we could reference other objects within the engine system. So, let's see. Let's connect. Cool, we're receiving all these errors that I need to comment out. So not really errors. Let's go back to this thing. And to nothing. So are we sending it this packet? Like, what's happening? I should have done add cube. Cube size 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24. Oh, so it's triple spawning them. No, it just keeps spawning more of them. Where are they spawning? I don't see that. Oh, why is the cubes blinking right there? So it is spawning. That's interesting. How it is blinking. Why is it blinking? Well, we've halfway got it to work. It does not make any sense. And I'm going to rip my face off. Alright, let's just try to spawn in more places. Alright, now we're getting more blinking. We're getting more cubes on the screen. Alright, what would happen? This is multiplayer. Interesting part. It's actually quiet. Uh-oh. What the fuck happened here? Alright. Since that happened, let's launch another fight. We don't care. We're like invincible with whatever Forrest said. Because connect. For some reason there's a heavier amount of lag. Maybe the Raspberry Pi isn't so good after all. But it's a good test. How smooth this should not be like this. All right, we did connect. That's interesting. Took it a little while, but we see those cubes spawning. The interesting part is, oh, they're the same object ID or some shit. Oh my god. That's so funny. That's hilarious. All right, so they're the same object ID and they're just updating them randomly. But we can see how it's stupid and laggy. And stupid. And other stupid. Damn it. It makes stupid like disgraced by how stupid this is. Okay. Sorry, stupid. I didn't mean it. It's all Grok's fault. Even though he didn't do any of this. I'm just saying if it's like the same. It's like shouldn't be for the reason of there are different object IDs across the two clients. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it to myself of why it wouldn't be synchronized. But it kind of should be synchronized. What we should do is make different colors for different clients. Make slightly like a different top. But that would require sending a cube packet. Or multiple packets. And that's the problem. It's like we don't even have the basics of working here. The basics is just like super broken. We need that object ID to be printed out. Because the client doesn't really know the object ID. I mean, it does. It's like, okay, we're building a barracks, we're building a refinery. I mean, it doesn't know the cube ID. The server is supposed to like figure that out, I guess. The cube will change a little bit of color based on the MVP. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell though. It is moving like every like frame. Like our eye can't really even catch this, right? Even though it seems that it can. It's not sorting the packets right either. And that's also creating a lot of stupid stuff. All right. So we've created a abomination of the server thing. Cool. Let's do this one more time tomorrow. We can figure out why. Well, cube size only went up to 43. We just need to click once and then launch it for once. That way we'll be able to see a little bit better how much acid is under my armpit hair. Alright, first let's like launch some clients, and then we'll click in one of the clients and just sit there and wait. Just like a big deal. The way it steals my mouse. And in reality, this thing will just like auto connect to Perl. But it won't auto connect to UDP. Looks like position looks like something here, like similar places. I don't know, it's this. Here. Then let's put all the screens back up. It's a lot of fun. It's the funnest game ever. Because you get to create your own game. Problem is, you have to like make it work first. Okay. None of them are connected. So let's connect. Let's connect the first one first. Or the one that looks like it's the first one. It's actually the second one. Okay, it's sending shit to it. That's the other thing. I don't think I like the way the client has stupid ass loop. I think it's a waste of traffic and CPU power. Did this one connect here? What the hell happened? Why is it taking so long? Yeah, I don't like how that one works. Like, what the hell? That one's like, we have to wait for that to all finish. Okay, those speeds are there. Why isn't this crap connected yet? Uh-oh, I made it full screen. Didn't need to do that. It's almost full screen. It's not real full screen yet. At least it stretches kind of nice. There. Oh, I know why. Probably just one of these windows. That's just things. Nope. Wonder how it got stuck there. That won't stop it. That's crazy. We lost the mouse here. Perfect. Good. Well, we could stare with this one. Let's just spawn one cube. What are we supposed to do with the other one? Who cares? Alright, there we go. Spawn kind of makes spawn. Damn it, I clicked it. Why didn't it do it? That's scary. What the hell? I'm guessing it's trying to send so many packets, it's like the thing is flooded and there's no priority. Oh shit, now it's gonna spawn in. It takes it a minute, what's the problem? There's no priority. It doesn't get put like on top of the priority chain. And then it takes it forever because it's always trying to catch up. What a stupid system. And then this client somehow just got screwed. It was like doing a lot better last time. Well, it knows about the cubes, but how come it's not spawning them? With all these problems. Last time I had to spam more. And there's a lot of reasons why. This is build object ID, really. It's not the cube ID. It's the cube ID, but it's not the cube ID. There's a cube ID, and then there's a master cube ID, and then there's a reference master cube ID. And the object ID is not the cube ID. The object ID is the structure template ID. Yeah, we have to add more abstraction into it. The cube, there needs to be another object, basically. Because this is trying to represent everything all in one go. And we have to be able to update it like slowly. If we want the network performance. And then we could actually figure out how to squeeze in variables. Really, I would have to write something like at least this little abstraction, but there could be another way to make it a little safer and better. Okay. Click a bunch of times, try to spawn more cubes, launch 4 more clients. Let's try it. Raspberry Pi might like turn into a sandwich. I just created a lag on this client. That's the thing I don't like. Why is there a lag on the client? Yeah, it's getting that packet. Or of the cubes. So it randomly should be spawning me, right? And that's its function, to send stuff to the clients. Push packets to clients, right? Queue packet. I'm guessing it's because it's like waiting forever for this concurrent whatever lock thing. And the other client's not connecting to the bit. Oh, so it loops through all the cubes? What the fuck? I guess. How does it push this? Right. Header type. Switch header type. It's after the switch. Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, so they start spawning all over the place. One's right there. That thing just froze. Solid fucking ice. Alright. Fuck. Yeah, it's just like blocked. What if I unblock the IO? It's not allowing my clients to connect. The other ones are fine. Yeah, they're screwed. What if we kill the server? No. What if we have the server killed? Could the all freeze? No, I don't think so. Okay, that's good. At least we know what happens with that. I'll have to do this test later. This client is just fine. Now that it's not getting anything, it's just sitting here. Okay. Alright. Figure this out tomorrow. This is a mess. There's so many problems. Wow. I didn't think it was going to be this exciting. That's pretty cool though. I do need to get like the text renderer in here and the other things on the sprite. It's funny. Oh, it's hilarious. Just to handle so many more things. Oh, this is nice.